Let's shift our focus for now. Chile has rejected another draft of a new constitution after the referendum delivered clear majority support for the prevailing charter. This is the second draft statute that the people have rejected since September 2022. More than 55.75% voted against the draft, while 44.25% stamped their approval. The latest version was overseen by a committee led by the far-right Republican opposition. Leftist President Gabriel Boric said that this is his last attempt to reform the constitution. The government has adopted a neutral position on the opposition-led outline. Let's also try to understand the difference between the two versions. Now, the Republican draft would have allowed the expulsion of undocumented immigrants in the shortest possible time, in line with the opposition's long-standing position against the influx of Venezuelan refugees fleeing economic crisis at home. It would have also paved the way for integration of the indigenous people who make up for 12% of Chile's population, but at the same time, this draft denied them the greater autonomy that they had sought. This would have aimed at enshrining the right to life from conception. The first draft was led by a progressive committee that attempted to nip the social inequalities in the bud. But the first draft would have allowed stronger protections for indigenous rights. It would have allowed the right to elective abortion for women, and abortion was banned in Chile till 2017. The draft also required women to hold at least half of the positions in public institutions, thus raising female representation and easing the process to deal with gender issues. One of the most contested pointers was the attempt to enshrine environmental protections while proposing to protect natural resources such as water. Now, today was the country's second attempt at overwriting the 1980 constitution, which was adopted under the Augusto Pinochet military dictatorship. In 2020, 80% of the Chileans voted to rewrite the prevailing constitution as an effort to dilute the mass protests that broke out in 2019 over the widespread social inequality. In September 2022, the first progressive draft was proposed and subsequently rejected. On Monday, the second draft also failed for multiple reasons, including inflation, economic stagnation, a growing sense of insecurity, and voter fatigue. Boric's popularity approval also plummeted to about 30% following his setback after the right-wing opposition came in first in a nationwide vote to choose the members of the Constitution Rewrite Committee.